Hello everyone, my name is Andy. The markets are closing. We will have a look at the DAX futures on the Oanda platform. What did we get today? What can we expect tomorrow, Friday, October 20th? We will also have a look at the higher time frame. For the record, today is Thursday, October 19th. Time is around 5 p.m. GMT. So here we are looking at the weekly chart, and my take on the DAX is that we did a wave one up right here. Five waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We end with divergence. And then from here, we came down as a wave two. ABC correction, in my opinion, three waves. And we touched the 0.5 FIB retracement. So as a wave two, normally we should go into the area between the 0.5 and the 0.854 FIB retracement. And then from here, we moved up. So I believe this here is a wave one. We finished right here. And now I believe we are working here on this wave two. The target area for this wave two is as follows. If we take the length of our wave one, then here our area for the wave two should be the area between the 0.5 and the 0.854 FIB retracement. So this is the scenario where we are actually working on a higher degree wave 3, as you can see here. So we started this higher degree wave 3 from here, and we should go there in 5 waves. So I think we had the first wave right here. We are now working on the second wave, and then next a wave 3 should follow. So this is a very bullish case. However, as you can see here in the weekly, we are in a downward cycle. And because we are in this downward cycle, I believe it's also very important to pay attention to more bearish scenarios. And if I have to come up with a bearish scenario in the weekly, then we could say that, for instance, here this wave 2 was not finished yet. We are still working on this wave 2. And then this would look like an expanded flat structure. So then here we had our wave A in 3 waves, 1, 2, 3. A wave B up, so then this here would be corrective, overshooting wave B, expanded flat structure. And then from here we get an impulse down as a wave C in 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down into this area here, this wave 2 area. So that would be the bearish scenario in the weekly. For the moment, I do not really pay much attention to this scenario, simply because current price action is right here, or low was right here. So there is quite some separation. I think it's better now just to focus here on this scenario, on this wave 2. So we might see more downside, but then as a wave 2, we do not really need, or we do not really need to consider this wave C, impulsive wave C down, taking out this low for the moment, I think. So let's focus on the scenario here in green. And if we then go to the daily, so for a moment, I mean, at some moment in time, I was considering that the wave 2 could have been finished right here at this low, because from here we actually have a mature corrective structure, in the sense that this could be a WXY structure. That would mean if wave 2 is finished right here, that we would have a shallow wave 2. Normally wave 2 area is right here, but sometimes it happens that we have our shallow wave 2 retracements. So this was worthwhile considering, I believe. However, that would mean that from here we should see impulsive price action, and I think what we are seeing here, we will have a look in more detail at the lower time frame, but I consider this as a corrective price action. So therefore, I believe we will see further downside as a wave 2 and probably reach the area or get close to the area. And so if we have to go there, there are actually several ways to go there. The most plausible or obvious one for the moment would be with a WXY correction. So that would mean here in green, this is my primary scenario, that we had some kind of temporary low right here, and that we go back here into this area as a wave X. And so this area we find by taking the length of the wave W, and then the area here between the 0.5 and the 0.854 FIB retracement would be the area where we go. And then from here, we can go down again in 3 waves as our wave Y. So 1, 2, 3. But this scenario is really under the condition that this low is holding here. And as you can see, for the moment, we are a bit flirting with this low right here. So if this low is not holding, then there is another possibility, and that other possibility is here indicated in red, and that would mean that we only had a shallow wave X. So wave X is supposed to go into this area right here. That would mean that we did not reach that area that we retraced from here then actually. And what is in support of this scenario? Well, actually, we will soon know. I think the next hours and days that the market is open. If we take out this low, then it's quite simple. Then this scenario in green is invalidated, and then we probably have the scenario here in red. That would, like, what's in favor in my total analysis, I would say that like the Nasdaq is actually ready with the corrective move. So the Nasdaq actually has a similar structure as the DAX. So it's also doing a WXY structure, and the Nasdaq reached the wave X area. So actually the Nasdaq is ready, and if the Nasdaq is ready, that could mean that the DAX is also ready, but that we simply did not reach this area right here in the DAX. From time to time, this happens. However, if we see here another move up, I mean, in the Nasdaq there is still space to do this other move up. So to do an additional move up. So at the same time, it is also still possible, but I think we don't have to spend much energy on this anymore. Like we will know quite soon if this low is holding or not. So if it is not holding, then I believe we are doing here the WXY structure. So then we would see more downside in 3 waves, 1, 2, 3, like this. There's also another possibility. It's not on my chart yet, but I might considering adding it in a later phase. And that I will already share it with you. It could be that this wave 2 is unfolding as an ABC structure. Then that would mean we had a wave 1 here, 2 up, 3, 4, 5, and then up again as a wave B and down as a wave C. If we take out this low, we will end here with divergence. So that would be in favor of the A, ABC scenario. However, what I do not like is this wave 1 here. So if this is a wave A, it needs to be an impulse. So 5 waves, and then here this would be our first wave, and our first wave should also be an impulse. But the problem here, I see 3 swings instead of 5. So for me, it's a bit difficult to count this here as an impulse, this first structure. So that's why, for the moment, I do not really like the A, B, C scenario, and that's why it's also not on my charts. But it's just something I would like to share with you. If you really believe in that kind of scenario, you can put it on your charts. But I don't know. I do not really believe in this simply because of this first wave. To me, this looks 3 waves, and yeah, I would like to see 5 waves in an impulse. Okay, so then if we move on to the 4-hour, well, here you can actually see what I just explained, but in more detail. So from here, WXY down would be the wave W. Then from this wave W, we should be doing a wave X. And so this wave X can unfold as another WXY structure. But like I told you, if we do not hold this low right here, then the wave X might be in. It would mean that we did not reach the wave X area, but then the correction would be shallow, and we have an A, B, C structure right here. If we then go down on the 1 hour, yeah, I believe for further analysis, we really need to see now if this low is holding or not. If it is not holding, then we need more data actually. But then my first take would be that so from here, then the wave Y would start in the higher degree. So this is the wave X here. Then the wave Y would start in the higher degree, and this wave Y can unfold as an ABC or as another WXY structure. If it is a WXY, then we need to look at the first 3 waves. Then we have 1, 2, 3 right here. So then we look here at this area from where we can expect reaction. So if we take the length here of the wave 1, the length of the wave 2, then here this area between the 1 and the 1.618 FIB extension is an area from where we can expect reaction. So if we take out this low, I don't think this has to be completely dramatic in the sense of a drop, like dropping like a stone. It could just be we take out the low, we hit this level here, and we turn up again to do a corrective move. So that's a possibility. And of course, if we hold the low, this then really has to happen now. Then it means that we can start 3 waves up as a wave Y from here. So what we are seeing, not that it has really a meaning right now, but like here in the 1 hour, it looks like we are starting an upward cycle. Then in the 4-hour, let's have a look what we see there. In the 4-hour, we are still in a downward cycle, but we might break here the downward cycle trend line. So this is also something to watch. And then in the daily, we are in a quite interesting position. So if the WXY is playing out, then I expect this to happen in RSI. Where we are currently at, this should be holding. So it looks like we are testing the RSI trend line from above. This one should hold. We cannot go back into this. This one should hold, and then here something upward can be established. And then once we reach the area right here, then we can come down again in a downward cycle to finish this wave Y. Okay, that's my analysis. This is what I am looking at. If you found this interesting, please like, subscribe, comment to support my work. And then I see you back on Monday for an analysis of the lower time frame. Have a nice day. Bye bye.